fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Kim. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Fulton in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Sandy Alcantara gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And he takes ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson. the bringer of rain. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Nick Markakis digging in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers, 39 driven in. Line drive to left. Kim will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 lefty splits. No surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And it's 1-2. Now the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Diaz. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Brian.
At the plate, Brian Anderson took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Diaz, base runner at first with 1 out. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. His career line with Foltynewicz. He has been silent, 0 for 13. First delivery to him on the way. Big curveball swung on and missed, 0-1. Fouled away. Riddle, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as
runner on first with 2 away. fouled off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Marlins leave one. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Acuna digs in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kim will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He stays alive, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger off.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jeff Stamper. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Low with the splitter, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Behind the runner to second. A 1-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Sandy Alcantara. 9-1-2 due up.
Sandy Alcantara.
Here comes the first pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Markakis, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Number 25.
In now, Kim. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Into the box, Mike Foltynewicz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Lifted the other way to left center. Kim is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he fouls this one off. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting. third baseman.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The 0-1 on its way. This one's down to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0-1 the count. Two men are on with two men out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a three-run blast to deep center here. Number 14 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Up next for Atlanta,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 1. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. There are bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2-1 the count. And the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Marlins, the third base.
Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT Riddle.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle, fouled away. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Cooper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
And that last at bat.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1, well below the zone. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A.J. Minter, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, John Birdie.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Minter, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Birdie is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Lewis Brinson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back easily. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Standing in now, Kim. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and Watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. The 1-0 home.
That's down.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And the runner will get back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner's going. Strike taken, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Number 51 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Miami, number 51.
Bottom of the inning now. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Donaldson. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kim is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. This is skied into short left center. Kim comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. 1-0 the count. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 2 in the ball.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch, and that misses for ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in to try it again, Garrett Cooper. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. In now, Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. Peter O'Brien will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
O'Brien.
Line drive base hit. Alfaro rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Jacob Webb will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 45.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Stamper has got it, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This game
ready for another shot now. Jeff Stamper. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's set, and the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0.
Hey. Hey.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and this is taken in for out number 1. Austin Riley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Slider finds the zone for a strike. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 2 home runs, and 11 RBIs. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The next 3-2. There's ball 4. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. Liner towards second. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the run is Brinson. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Number 63 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Lewis Brinson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Kim 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Drew Steckenrider gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 71.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
One and one the count. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back. Work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now here's the pitch. Dansby Swanson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Down in order go the Braves. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Jorge Alfaro will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball. Into
the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. But what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side. And
oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. Michael Chavez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Michael Chavez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. He's around first, heading for 2. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out.
And not in time as the run scores. Sliding into the box, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Acuna. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the 0-2. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! Digging in, Josh Donaldson.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Nick Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Riddle has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Anderson onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
leading off for Miami.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Brian Anderson.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
1-1. Is taken below the zone for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth.
The bat, number 10, shortstop, JT Riddle.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Andy Wilkins will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Long throw to third. To third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jerry Blevins gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Jose Osuna will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 2-1.
That's a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so on our hands.
Miami, good night.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. A.J. Minter claims the win out of